Definitely. Speaking of some of the fighters that you named, one of the more prominent fighters is Francis Ngannou. Um, a lot of has been made with his upcoming matchup against the interim champion Cyril Gane. What are your thoughts on, first of all, the interim championship? What were your thoughts? Like, was it supposed to happen? Was it a good thing, a bad thing? Like, what was your first impression?
I didn't really give two shits about it, to be honest with you. I just thought it was kind of a slap in the face to Francis, because he had just defended the belt in March, But I don't make too much of a big deal about it, to be honest with you. It was, to me, it was just another fight, and I think the UFC got it right. Those guys deserve that spot and to fight for the next contender. And I think for me, like, if as a coach, like if I'm making a big deal about this, then it rubs off on my fighter and it rubs off on everybody else around me. I know who the champion is, and I don't try to make a big deal about it. I think the UFC was just trying to make a business move and make the best card they could for Houston. And it worked. They have a number one challenger now in Cyril Gane. I thought he looked great in the fight. And I'm excited. I'm excited to compete against the guy, but I didn't put too much stock in it, man. Like, I didn't lose too much sleep about it. I don't think Francis really did either. It just sucks that they put the interim label on it, but it is what it is, man. I don't think we can cry over spilled milk.
Yep. Yeah. It seemed like Francis was a little bit bothered by it. Not too much. He let it be known to people that, like, you know what, I'm the real champion. I had to work for this and all that kind of stuff. Like, I understand his camp because he had to wait for so long since his Stipe fight, the first one, where he lost. Yeah. Then he had to fight Derek Lewis, and he had to fight all these people, and then finally gets his time, wins the championship, and then 4 months later, you just pass it to somebody else.
I think just a little bit of clarity on when you're going to put an interim label on it, I think would be nice. But again, it's their promotion. They can do what they see fit. But just be consistent across the board. It's like, why does this guy get to defend his title in a year and a half and there's been no interim? It's like, well, where's the consistency behind it? And I think that's the thing that, like, for us is just kind of, the questionable part. But it is what it is. We all know who the champion is, and now there's a rightful contender. I do feel bad for Stipe, man. I think Stipe should be right up there too. And to be quite fair, I feel like Stipe should be the one with the opportunity at the next title shot because he's earned it. He's been a guy who's defended the belt and has had that belt for a long time, and now he gets leapfrogged. So it's all a crazy situation. But what I am proud about is Francis has been in the gym every day and he's been training. But he has no fight lined up. But the moment we were supposed to fight Derek Lewis, he hasn't stopped training. He's been in camp. So it's, whatever they tell us we're ready, we're ready.